Hello, welcome to Wellness by Degrees. Today we're going to be doing a partner class, so I have Jeff here to help me out, and you can do this class with a family member, a friend, a significant other, just whoever you prefer. You'll need 2 chairs and a partner. Let's get started. So we're going to begin today with our chairs side by side. And as you start, just bring awareness to your breath, inhaling and exhaling slowly, working to be in sync with your partner. So take a moment to just breathe. Starting to deepen the breath, the inhales and the exhales, bringing the breath into the belly, into the rib cage, expanding evenly through the back and the front. And now, as you continue to breathe, begin to move into a tall mountain pose by pressing your feet evenly into the ground, making sure that the knees are stacked over the ankles, lifting up through the pelvis and the spine, stacking the shoulders over the hips, rolling the shoulders back, lengthening through the back of the neck. Continuing to breathe. If you want, you're welcome to hold your partner's hand here and look slowly towards each other, breathing. And then turn your head away, bringing it over the opposite shoulder, continuing to breathe. Back towards your partner. You can look at each other or rest the gaze gently down or close the eyes completely. And then look away once more, breathing. Now we're going to go back over to the side you began on one more time, looking towards your partner. And this time, you want to bow your head towards them, tucking the chin down towards the shoulder. Continuing to breathe evenly and deeply. Lift the head up. Bring it back over to the other side, looking away from your partner, and tuck the chin towards the shoulder. While you're here, you might just be aware of your partner, or you might be connected through holding hands. Bring the head back up, coming back to center. Take a deep inhale and a full exhale. Now begin to roll the shoulders forward, hitting 4 points, going up, forward, down, and back. Trying to be in sync with your partner. So part of this chair yoga class is an exercise to be aware and move together with another person. So if your partner is going slower, you might slow down. If you can, and you both would like to, you can speed up together. Just try to move at the same pace as your partner. And if you haven't already, reverse and start to roll the shoulders back, hitting 4 points: forward, up, back, and down. Again, being aware of what your partner is doing, what direction they're going, how fast they're going or slow. Great job. And now, if you're holding hands, you can keep the grip, or you can reach out and hold your partner's hand. And we're going to bring both arms forward and up. Being aware again of your partner and only going as high as they are able to. So if somebody can't go as high and you're able to go higher, just stay where they are. You can come up a little bit, or you can even lift the hands above the head if you'd like. And then exhale, start to bring the arms down. We're going to go back slightly behind the chair, getting a little bit of a stretch in the opposite direction. And then come forward again, swinging the hands up. Both hands come to whatever height you are both comfortable with. Hand back down, sliding past the hips, a little bit behind us if that's in your practice. One more time. Bring the arms forward and up, and then back and down. Great job. So from here, we're going to move into a twist. So bring the hand closest to your partner, back on your leg so that the palm is near the hip crease, and then the hand furthest from your partner will come to the inside leg in front of the other hand. And we'll begin to turn towards our partner. And you're welcome here in this twist to take the outside hand and rest your palm against your partner's palm. Or you're welcome to bring that outside hand just to your prayer pose. Lots of options here. Continue to breathe as you face towards your partner in a twist. If you'd like to go deeper, you might bring the inside hand and slide it back, resting it over the back of your chair. Remembering to breathe wherever you are. Great job. Now release the arms, come out of the twist, and we're going to go in the opposite direction. So placing the outside hand onto your leg, and then the inside hand will come in front of the outside hand. We'll twist away from each other. Breathing. If you want a deeper twist, you're welcome to take that outside hand and bring it back, draping it over the back of the chair. Always having an awareness of the person who you are practicing yoga with, even as you face away. And then come back to center, finding that mountain pose once again, lengthening again through the spine, making sure that we're sitting nice and tall. And we're going to move into hip circles. So again, as we move, we're going to move in sync with our partner. So we'll begin by hinging forward at the hips, and then move in one direction, decide together which direction it is. So you'll both move in one direction to the side, and then you'll go back, and then over to the other side. So for this exercise, let's just say we're starting to go right. So go to your right first, and then move through your circle. And it's okay if your circles are different sizes. If one of you has smaller circles and the other has larger circles, just try to be in the same area of the circle at the same time. So back at the same time, to the side at the same time, or forward at the same time. We'll go a little bit longer on this side, and then we'll move to the opposite side. When you're ready, together start to move in the opposite direction. Breathing. The hands can just rest on the legs if you'd like. We'll do a couple more. And come back up to center. Great job. From here, we're going to move into a seated tree pose with our partner. So bring your inside leg a little bit closer to your partner. Make sure that your foot is pressing evenly through the ground on the inside leg. For the outside leg, we have 3 levels of flexibility. So I will walk you through each one, and if you find a level that feels good for you, you're welcome to stay there. You don't have to come to level 3 with me. So we'll take the outside leg and we'll lift up the foot, and we're going to bring the sole of the foot of the outside leg to touch the side of the foot of the inside leg. This is level 1. Level 2, you might cross the outside foot over the foot of the inside leg. And level 3, you will lift the outside foot up, flexing at the ankle, and rest it just above the knee of the inside leg, dropping the outside knee out. So these are the legs. Get set up there. And then for the arms, you're welcome to keep the arms down. You can reach over and hold your partner's hand with your inside hand. If you want, you can bring the outside hand to heart center in prayer pose. Or you can bring the outside hand up with your palm and press your palm against your partner's outside palm. Wherever you are, it's okay if the feet are different. It's okay if the hands do something a little bit different. Begin to breathe. Still working on sitting nice and tall in your chair. Take a moment to be in this pose, to be here and now, to be aware of each other. And when you're ready, release the hands and release the legs, coming back to mountain pose. We'll next be moving into Warrior 2. So for Warrior 2, I'll have you both go in the same direction. You might need to move your chairs a little bit further apart for this exercise, so there's room as you move from one side to the other. Once you've moved your chairs apart, both of you walk over to your right side, and we'll slide the left hip slightly off the chair so that we have room to move the leg. From here, step your left foot out just a little bit. This is level 1, and remember, you're welcome to stay in whichever level is most comfortable. You don't need to come to level 3 with me. Level 2, you'll step that left foot out just a little bit further, creating a right angle. And level 3, you'll walk the foot back, straightening the leg, and pressing the sole of the foot into the ground. So you'll be doing this in sync, but one of you will be behind the other. Options for arms, you're welcome to keep the arms down. Or if you want, you can bring the right arm forward. If you're in front, it'll just stretch out in front of you. And if you're behind, you might rest your hand on your partner's shoulder. The left hand can come to the waist, or it can start to stretch out behind you. So when you found your pose, begin to breathe. Staying strong, rooting down through the feet, rising up through the torso and the spine. Allowing yourself to feel strong and confident in this movement, in this pose. We'll be here for a couple more breaths. And now slowly drop the arms down, bring the legs back, and walk back to center. From here, we'll be moving to the opposite side. So walking yourself over to the left side now to begin, and then sliding the right hip slightly off the chair. We're going to go through the 3 levels. So level 1, we'll step the right foot out just a little bit. Level 2, you'll step it out even further towards the front of the chair, making a right angle with the leg. Or level 3, you're sliding the leg back behind you, straightening the knee, and pressing the sole of the foot into the ground. Wherever you are, we'll begin to set up the hands. You're welcome to keep them down, or you can bring the right hand to the hip. Left hand might come out in front of you. If you are the partner behind, then you can bring the left hand out and rest it on your partner's shoulder. If you're in front, the left hand just reaches out in front of you. The right hand has the option of reaching back. If you're reaching back, work on opening the shoulder up as you reach back. Great job. Take a moment to breathe. Take a moment to work together as a unit. Thank yourself for how strong you are, for your muscles showing up and working for you today. We'll be here for one more breath. And when you're ready, let the arms come back down, bring the legs back together, and walk back to the front of your chair. Now from here, turn your chairs to face each other, leaving enough room so that you can both get your knees in between the chairs and be able to sit comfortably. Face each other, sitting up nice and tall, and then lean forward, hinging at the hips, and rest your hands on your partner's knees. Take a moment to breathe here. And when you're ready, lean over to one side. It doesn't matter which side, just one of you leans to one side and one leans to the other. Bringing your shoulders closer together, continuing to breathe, and then sit up nice and tall and move to the opposite side. So leaning in, bringing the shoulders closer together, maybe letting them touch. Continuing to breathe. And then coming back out. From here, we're going to lift up the hands, and we're going to put your right hand on your partner's left knee and begin to twist out away from your partner. Breathing. And then untwist and go to the other side. So bringing the left hand down, resting it on your partner's right knee, and twisting out in the opposite direction. Breathing. And release the pose, coming back to center. Take both your partner's hands in yours and begin to arch the spine, lifting the chin slightly. You might lean back. This is a supported back bend. Trusting your partner to hold you up and support you and help you balance. And come back out of it, letting go of your partner's hands. We'll bring the hands up one more time, palms facing out towards your partner. Press your palms to theirs. And instead of bending back this time, we're going to put pressure into the palms. So again, be very aware of your partner. Be aware of the sensitivity in their wrists and to what extent that pushing pressure feels good or not. So just put the amount of pressure that is comfortable for you and your partner. Continuing to breathe. And then Bring the hands back down, resting them on your legs. From here, you might sit back in your chair. It's okay if the legs relax a little. You can be as close to your partner here or as independent in your Shavasana as you would like. So find the Shavasana that feels good for you. This is the point where we will relax entirely, allowing our bodies to de-stress and let go of any tension that we might still be holding from our practice. We'll allow the breathing to return more to its normal state, relaxing all the muscles. You're welcome to hold hands again here if you'd like. You might close the eyes and just do a mental scan, beginning at the crown of the head, imagining that there's water pouring down over your head, allowing you to loosen up in any areas that might be tight. On the inhale, focusing on the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the jaw. And on the exhale, relaxing completely all those areas. On the inhale, focusing on the neck and shoulders, and on the exhale, relaxing and releasing. On the inhale, focusing on the chest, the rib cage, the spine. On the exhale, relax and release. Inhale, focusing on the arms, hands, and wrists. And exhale, relax and release. Inhale, focusing on the hips, the legs, the knees. And on the exhale, relaxing and releasing. On the inhale, bring the attention down to the ankles and the feet. And on the exhale, relax and release any tension that you might still be holding in your bodies. Just allow yourself to be here for a moment in silence, being aware of the sounds and the feelings around you, being aware of your partner, allowing any thoughts you have to flow out and in, never lingering. When you're ready, begin to bring movement into the body. Do any final stretches that you feel you might need. And bring your hands to heart center, bowing forward towards your partner. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this class, like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.